so for today's dinner, we're going to have salmon and quinoa. I'm also going to plate it with some avocados. For the salmon, I have some salmon rub, garlic powder, and garlic salt. There's the quinoa. I also am probably going to use a little lemon for the salmon. And there's our avocados. Stay tuned. Alright, you guys, I went ahead and seasoned the salmon. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pan and sear it. After I sear it, I'm going to put it in the oven to finish cooking and then get started on our quinoa. Alright, you guys, so while that's searing, I'm going to go ahead and start with our quinoa. I have added about a teaspoon of olive oil here, and then I'm going to add some quinoa in there before we add our water. Stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start adding the quinoa in here with the olive oil because we want to go ahead and have a roasted taste to that before we add our water. However amount you're going to use. Okay. Alright, you guys, I went ahead and flipped over our salmon. I am going to add just a tad bit of garlic to this as well, just to give it that extra flavor. And then I'll go ahead and sprinkle the garlic over the salmon as it kind of cooks in the pot here. I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, so for the quinoa, we're roasting. Alright, you guys, I did go ahead and preheat the oven to about 350, and I have this fresh squeezed lemon. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that over the salmon before we put it in the oven. Alright, now let's go ahead and put it in the oven. Alright, you guys, after we lightly toasted that quinoa with the olive oil, I'm going to go ahead and start adding the water in there. Alright, guys, I have a cup and a half of water. I'm just going to go ahead and start pouring that in there like so. And then we're going to start stirring that around, and then you'll see everything fluff up. Alright, you guys, you want to keep stirring until the water's almost gone and your quinoa is fluffy. It's almost ready. Alright, you guys, now you can see the quinoa is done, nice and fluffy. I am going to add a little bit of honey to mine and a little bit of salt and pepper to it. That's the flavors I would like. Some people like to use a lot of different things. Some people like to use sugar. Some people like to use butter, which I may add a tiny bit of butter after I taste it with the honey. We'll see, and I'll let you know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add the honey. Just a tad bit of honey, not very much. Alright, you guys, I took that salmon out of the oven. I drizzled it with a little lemon juice. And I'm going to go ahead and start plating everything together. Squeezing a little lemon on that, and then we're going to go ahead and add just a tiny bit of pepper to this.